What's up, YouTube? This is Jacob with Smallfish16. Just wanted to come to you today and give you an update on Z, the Jack Dempsey. So today, I'm just giving y'all an update on Z, my Jack Dempsey. He's actually doing really good. As you see, he's not so dark. His colors have came out a little bit. He hasn't been doing the rubbing up against rocks. He hasn't been acting like he's having a seizure. He hasn't been, acting funny. I did a little research and looked some things up, and what I think I figured out, and so far so good, is they do like to hide a lot, okay? They like their own little space. As you see, he's in there somewhere. There he is, poking his head around. But they like Jack Dempsey's like their hiding spots and their little spots to hide in. So, and it's been a lot of commotion in my tank since adding him in, and I had a mishap with the blood parrot and just a lot of different moving parts. So he has actually, I think, really been trying to show his dominance and figuring out the pecking order, because Jimmy, before then, there was a fight between Jimmy and these Jack Dempsey. So I think what he was doing, have you ever heard of the gorilla thing, where you, kind of, beat your chest, how a gorilla does, intimidating people and, and just showing your dominance and beating your chest. And so what he was doing is that he was actually shaking and looked like he was having a seizure, but actually all he was truly doing is, kind of like beating his chest at, the other fish, showing his dominance, showing you don't mess with me, I'm a badass. He hasn't been rubbing up against the rocks. I did, just for precautionary, raise the temperature up to 86 for a couple of days, just to be on the cautious side. But so far, I have not seen him rub up against the rocks. I have not seen him, act like he's having a seizure. I really just think it was, so far, him just showing his dominance, and that was his way of showing his dominance and figuring out the hierarchy and the pecking order. I truly believe, sorry for the glare, is going to be the biggie, the big Oscar, and then of course him. But I think that the Jack Dempsey wants to be basically like the second or third in line after the Oscars. And I think that he wants to show that. And so that's what he's doing right now, is just really kind of showing. And I see him, kind of going at, Jimmy the Oscar. And I haven't noticed anything like where he's hurting him, but it's really trying to figure out who's number one in the tank, who's number two, who's number three. And a lot of that is going on in the tank. And so because I haven't seen him do any kind of shaking or any kind of rubbing up against the rocks. I haven't seen him do anything. Right before I started this video, right when I started recording it, he was a little bit lighter and showing his colors a little bit more. Since the video has started, I have noticed his colors darken up just a little bit, but he likes to chase everybody. He's just showing that he's, a badass. Now, Goldie, the Severum, she doesn't take much. She'll just flare up and row back, but she don't, back down or ground too much. But just wanted to give you a quick update on what was going on with the Jack Dempsey. Like I said, haven't seen him rubbing up against the rocks. Haven't seen him look like he's having any more seizures. But I just think it's, because of all the reasons that I mentioned in my video. Yes, I did just be on the precautionary side, raise my temperature for a couple of days, to 86. But everything seems to be back to normal with him. So that's a good thing. But thank y'all for watching. I certainly do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe button. And if you aren't new to the channel, please hit that like button. And leave it in the comments what you think of my video, anything that you would like to see. Leave that in the comments below. But until next time, I appreciate y'all watching. This is Jacob with Small Fish, out.